Hey guys, Fox here. Another truck video coming for you. Today I'm going to be installing a new accessory, and that's going to be the Raptor Style Grill. Got it over here. I had to put these tabs on first, which are held down by, these little screws there. You had to put some right here as well, and two up front, this side, and then the two on the top. The other thing that I paid extra for were the 3 lights that go through the grill, and that's what this wiring harness is for. You can see the lights right there. There's the front of it. Had to screw in these letters as well. But I think it's gonna look pretty good. There you can see the 3 individual lights, and I'll show you later where those end up plugging in and all that. But I figured I'd just go through the process here, and I'll just make a bunch of cuts when I need to, so this isn't long when I'm struggling pulling out different parts and everything. But the first thing you have to do is remove this shielding here, and it has these pop-up little, whatever they're called, little clasps type things there. There's 4 of those, 5 actually. And you have some T30 Torx bit right here that hold the air intake for the turbo right there. So I'm gonna pull those out and undo these and struggle to pull this thing off, which shouldn't be too bad. I heard the hardest part is actually just getting the grill off, because there's some hooks, little clasp hooks at the bottom of the grill that are hard to get to, so. All right. Okay guys, I just wanted to show you what these look like here when you pop them out of these little holes here. So the top part pops right up, and then it's easier to just pull the whole thing out if you haven't worked with these. And I just used a little body tool that I have. You can buy these super cheap on Amazon or whatever. So you pry it with this end, and then you can pull it up the rest of the way with this end. It makes it pretty easy, a little easier than using a flathead screwdriver, just so you guys are tracking. So guys, I got the shroud plastic cover off of here, but the front part has these little clasps right here that kind of hold it in place in the front under these little grooves there. Be careful, because they get a little stuck. They can. As you can see, I'm missing one here. That's because I snapped off. So be forewarned of that. Mine will be fine, because there's plenty of other ones to hold it in place, but just wanted to mention that too. All right guys, after you get the shroud off, we're gonna take off this plastic shroud protecting the hood latch. This is an 8mm, which I'm using a little socket for, and it's got another one of those pop-up little clasp doohickeys that you can take off with the body tool or a flathead. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that off next. All right, after you get that the hood latch shroud protector off of here, you're gonna wanna remove this additional shroud out of here. And there's 4 Torx head screws in here. You see one down there. There's gonna be one right there. And then come over here, same thing on all corners. And then you're gonna need that 10mm again to remove this one, and this one holding the top of the grill in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove those and take this shroud out. All right guys, ran into a small issue with removing these 10mm screws right here on the top of the grill to pull it back so you get the shroud out. There's Loctite. Isn't that nice? Usually don't see Loctite used when you're securing something that's full of plastic, because it can easily break. Like I did over here, not knowing there was Loctite in there. So I completely snapped it. Wonderful, huh? So I'll be doing probably a rudimentary job of trying to get that together and loosely getting it on there, hopefully with the right glue and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to remove this Loctite here as best as I can and get this off. All right guys, after some work with some nail polish remover and some Q-tips to loosen up the Loctite, I was able to slowly unscrew it without destroying the assembly like I did over there. I really wish I would have saw that before I did it, but I'll cowboy this stuff and I'll get it to work, and I'll try to fix that as much as I can. But yeah, I was successful in getting this one off. Now I can continue. All right, now that I have that shroud out, which took a little bit of finagling to slide it out. I had to slide it down first and then kind of pry it a little bit out from these corners. Go to catch right here on this this mount here, and on same on the other side. So I just wiggled it and finagled with it and got it out of there. So next is taking the grill out, which there are clips down here, 5 of them I believe. So that's one. So they look like this right here. So there's 1, there's 2, 3, 4, or maybe there's only 4. And then there's some side ones on the side of the grill, which are kind of hard to see. They're somewhere down there. So I hear this is the biggest pain in the butt part to get this off of here, so I'm gonna probably be effing with this for quite a few minutes until I get it off. All right guys, after about 20 minutes of finagling and getting that grill off, I was able to get it off. It's honestly a pretty big pain in the ass, but I've seen people have a better time at it than me. I hope I wasn't the one that bent all these right here. That might have been me. But it should be fine. Anyway, so this is where they attach right here. As you can see, there's that little tab right there, but it's deep in there, so it's kind of hard to get a tool in there to push that down and get it through. Hopefully you have a real, like a short, stubby flathead to do it. I didn't have one, but I used a small body prying tool, and it worked in the end. But I would suggest having a very short flathead. And on the side here, that's where the side tab is. Same on that side. All right, now I'm gonna get the grill ready to just push in place. That'll be much easier. And then I will route the lighting harness, and I'll show you where that goes. All right guys, I pushed the grill in very easily. And it's just snapped in very well. It looks like it fits pretty well. I don't see any issues just yet. And what I'm doing here is, here's the lighting harness. I'm gonna zip tie this up, attach it somewhere so it's not all just willy-nilly. But I took it down here and routed it down into the fender, close to the fender. And I hooked it up to this parking light sensor right here. I just peeled back this carpet stuff right here, pulled it back, pulled out the harness. It came with an adapter, and you plug that wiring harness from the grill into the adapter, and then plug the power for the light into the adapter, and then the adapter to this. Pretty easy. I just put it back in there, shove the carpet back up. And now I'm going to clean this up and put the shrouds back in. I did a jerry-rigged job with that broken spot. I did a liberal amounts of super glue. I don't expect it to be super strong. I just want it to hold well enough, you know, just to hold that screw weight and everything. Thank the goodness nail polish remover works well on removing that blue Loctite. So anyways guys, let me get this back together. All right guys, there we have it. It's installed. I think it looks pretty good. Don't mind the dirty tuttle, just covering up the license plate, but I wired her up to that side spot, and there's the 3 lights in the middle. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty good. All right guys, thanks for watching this little grill install, if you will, and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.